Hello students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class Science 8th standard. Students, today we are going to continue our second chapter, that is microorganisms. Already I have explained to you students, microorganisms, those organisms we cannot see our open eye, naked eye. It should require that microscope, electrical microscopes are very heavy microscopes. Through that microscopes we can see these microorganisms. There are different major groups of microorganisms already we have discussed, that is generally bacteria, fungi, algae, protozoa and viruses. From that, out of these 5 major microorganisms, the viruses is very smaller. Okay, सबसे virus is very small, मतलब सबसे छोटा कौन है ना, viruses is there. Suppose I am saying now which one, already I have told that COVID-19. Okay, the COVID-19 virus, that very small viruses, that which have no one cell, particular one cell not there. It is one like one what is that, plasma electrum, that like gelatin proteins are there. You will already I have explained what is that viruses, and especially that they will be take that other host, other cell they required to develop to species or multiply. Okay, so students, and also we have discussed about that where they will stay and what are the different examples of bacteria and examples of fungus and fungi or that protozoa, that already we have discussed. And where they are, what is that habitats, where they are staying in the nature, in the sky, in the water, in every places they can exist, also with the any atmospheric temperature or condition. Yes, so but students, today we are going to discuss about that and how they are helpful for us. Already I have told to you, some microorganisms are harmful for us and some microorganisms are helpful for us. They are helping to us in the different way. Okay, so one thing already I have told you, they are preparing the foods. Yes, they are helping for the preparation of a food. Yes, so whatever that already I have told, that bread, okay, that curd and cheese, paneer, that whatever the dairy products. So these are that specially manufacturing or by the help of there are also some bacteria or some wine, alcohol, these are manufacturing by the help of yeast. So bread, these are manufactured by that help of the yeast. So let us discuss about that thoroughly, how they are helping, and we are making that our some food items. So let us see students. First of all, preparation of the food items, one is making curd. तुमको पता है क्या students, how that curd will prepare? You can ask to your mother and you can collect and you can do also one time. So you try to do how to prepare that curd. Okay, students, first of all, for that, what is that? Now it is that in you, do you know that students, there is one sugar is present in the milk. Do you know? That is called as what is that? Lactose. Okay, like glucose, there is one lactose is there, and that is which one present in the milk. This lactose, by the help of that bacteria, that is called as lactobacillus, they are converting into lactic acid. Do you know? Lactic acid means that is the sour type of taste, and that is generally curd. Okay, it is present in that curd sour. Okay, curd. So what will happen students? This lactose is converting into what is that? Lactic acid. Lactose is a sugar. Okay, this sugar is converting into lactic acid. Okay, by the help of bacteria that is called as lactobacillus. Where it is present? Do you know? Lactobacillus is present in the curd. Okay, so while we need that preparation of the curd, then what we are doing? That first of all the milk, after the boiling milk, and what we are doing? We are adding some curd. Why? Because it is a starter. That means the curd should be, that means it will increase its species. That means that curd contains that lactobacillus and bacterium, and that bacterium will convert that whatever the milk inside, whatever that lactose is there, that it will convert into that what is that? Lactic acid. Okay. So then after it will form that curd, milk will form that solid form, that is called as generally, what is that? Curd. Do you know? And this process is called as curdling. What you should say? The process, the milk is converting into the curd, this process is called curdling. Okay, curdling is the process where milk is converted into the curd. Did you understand, friends? So let us see. First of all, I flow chart which I have done the students, bacteria making curd. So first of all, milky spoonful of a curd used as a starter. That means 1 spoon of milk curd you have to add in that milk. Okay, after the boiling the milk, whenever night time, what you have to do, some milk with that 1 spoon of curd you have to add. Why should add the curd? Because that curd inside, in the curd, it that lactobacillus, the bacteriums are present, and that bacterium whenever will mix with the curd, that curd also lactose is there, that lactose, that it will convert into lactic acid and or it will form the curd. Okay, with the help of the bacterium lactobacillus or bacteria, helped by that it will form that milk solidifies. So that milk will liquid is that it will become just like a solid form. So that is generally called as a curd. Okay, milk contain the sugar is called lactose. Remember the students, this is called as milk which sugar is contained, that is called as a lactose, and curd contain certain bacteria of which the bacterium helps in the formation of a curd. That curd, which one? Now this is, okay, some bacterium is there, that is called as a lactobacillus, and that it helps to the formation of a curd. Okay, lactic acid that it is forming, or from lactose to lactic acid is forming by the help of the bacterium, that is called as a lactobacillus. Okay, and the process, it convert lactose into lactic acid. In milk inside what is there? The milk inside is lactose is there, on sugar, that is called as lactose, and that curd whenever it will by the help of lactobacillus, the bacteria, by the help it converting into the lactic acid. What will form? Lactic acid will form. Okay, by the help of a lactobacillus bacterium. Okay, so that is solid form when it will come, that is called as curd. Did you understand about that, how the bacteria is converting milk into curd? Okay, next friends, same like we will discuss about that bacteria making the cheese, paneer, whatever the dairy product we are getting, that also bacteria, by the bacteria we can prepare. So how, students, what is that procedure you have followed? This same procedure you have to do in the paneer and also cheese. Okay, but only one thing you have to remember, students, whenever you are cheese or paneer you are doing, you have to add one rennet. Do you know rennet? Whenever that one young calf will birth, that time there one milk like one first milk whatever it will come, that is called as rennet. And generally nowadays what will happen, there we are getting from the by the plants and some other way, so chemical way, different way we are getting, but rennet is very essential to make the what is that paneer or cheese. So this is called as rennet. This rennet where we are getting, did you understand? You will ask to your mother, then they will explain to you. Whenever the cow will give that new birth child calf, that time what will happen, the first milk whenever will take, that automatically it will form that cheese or paneer like. So that is called as a rennet. Okay, and that whenever the curd formation, lactobacillus with it will curd formation will come, that with rennet will add, then it will form that what is that cheese or paneer. Did you understand, students? Okay, next we will discuss about that how to make that yeast or making bread. Do you know, students, for making the bread what is the necessity? Now flour we need, and that flour, and we need the sugar, and we need that hot water. Okay, and some yeast. Okay, if yeast will add with that, then we will form that what a bread. So how we will make that bread, first of all I will explain to you, then after we will discuss the flow chart. So first of all you take that flour. Okay, how will make that bread? Okay, or that idli or dosa, that items are we are making, that how we will make. First of all you take that what is that flour. Okay, that flour with you should add that sugar, how much you needed, that sugar you added. Then after warm water you should add. Then after you add that some what is that yeast, and yeast adding after 2 to 3 hours you should make it cover and keep it. Then after you observe that whenever it will become form, that after some time 2 to 3 hours after you will observe it became spongy like and soft like. Why it is happening? Because that yeast is doing that respiration, it is increasing its space. That means the volume of that dough, whatever you have made, that mixing after that one dough you have made with that water, sugar, flour and yeast. Whenever you will mixing and you will keep it in one cover place, then what will happen? After 2 to 3 hours after, you will find out that the volume of the dough will increase. Why it is happening? Suppose if one of dough, if you have kept like this, one dough you have kept, after 2 to 3 hours, after that what will get? It will form like this. Why it is happening? Why it is happening? Because, and also it will form that like a sponge, like a sponge, like it will form. What is that happening? What is the reason behind it? Now students, you know that when that yeast will mix with this dough, then after that 2 to 3 hours after, what will do? It will take that respiration. It will, whenever that it increase the spices, then it will, that yeast will do that respiration, and through that respiration the carbon dioxide whenever will release, and from this dough the carbon dioxide will try to come out. Whenever it will come out, there is a small holes will form or a space will form in the between. So that time it will expand its, what is that, volume. Okay, and also it will form that a sponge like. Why? Now there is one space is between that and air will be stay inside, and due to that it will form just like a sponge. Okay, so due to that carbon dioxide is releasing from that dough by the respiration of the yeast, that's why that dough is forming the spongy like, and its volume also will increase. Did you understand the students how that bread will form? First of all, take that flour, add the sugar, whatever the necessity, then after add the warm water, then add the yeast, then all that you should keep in one closed vessels, and 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours after, you will observe that it forms like a spongy like, and its volume, the volume will increase. Okay, are you clear there students? So these are about that, what is that, how the yeast is forming the bread, and same like idli, dosa and other food item also same way also it is forming. The first see that making bread, flour, add sugar, warm water and yeast, raise its flour and it will form the, what is that, bread. Okay, so these are whole about that. In our domestic purposes, in our houses purposes, we are making curd, we are making bread, we are making paneer, we are making cheese also. But in commercial cases, that means we are preparing that wine, alcohol, different things we are preparing, that vinegar, that's all the things how we are preparing, and how this bacteria or yeast helping for that commercial purposes, that we will discuss in the next video. Okay students, thank you all of you students. First of all, you should note down this, and if possible you should try to do preparation of curd. Once you try how it is forming, that you can understand also. So you should write down that preparation of food items. First of all, making curd, next cheese कैसे होता, and bread कैसे होता. How you will prepare the bread also you can do and in your home also. Once you try, and if success, that send to me the photo. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.